And we are live. You can catch us on Rumble and YouTube. This is a show we've never done before, so bear with us on here. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. How's over Baz? I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And today is Reaction Day. So we're having reaction videos that we're doing today. So we're going to basically play some videos of some content that we've seen that we want to react to. So here we go. We're going to get it started. The first one it's going to be from the Whatever podcast. It's an interaction that Brian and I think that other guy's name is Andrew is having an interaction with one of the females, one of the girls on the show. So we're gonna go ahead and let you guys watch it, and then we're gonna react to it. So get ready.
On these podcasts.
Sure. And Andrew, by the way, I know. So one of the things that I'll often bring up that comes up frequently is the whole waiting for sex thing, and like this scenario right here is actually like precisely why it irks me so much. Where there's like one standard, there's a standard. Oh, I want to wait 3 months. I want to wait until marriage, and then like either concurrently or immediately after, they'll immediately just have sex with God like super quickly.
Well, I think the thing that irks you so much about it is it's the idea of the faux virtue. So the idea is, I didn't do this with this guy because I wanted to be virtuous, right? But then I just did it right away with the next guy. And so it's like, well, it doesn't seem like you're very consistent then with your virtuosity, right? And so, of course, from the guy's perspective, he's going to feel like, that's pretty horrible that you led me on for 2 years and kind of thought that I was lesser than the guy that you were willing to hook up with within the first night or a week or whatever. I've always understood that argument. I always thought.
Okay, so on this video right here, guys, this girl was in a relationship for 2 years, and when she was in this relationship, she was with this guy, and I guess he was waiting for 2 years to have sex with her because she was saying that
I would never in my whole goddamn life wait no 2 years.
Dude, but check this out. She was saying that you need to wait to have sex with me until we're married. If we're married, I'm waiting till marriage, right? So now, just so you guys are caught up, now I want you to finish watching the video and hear what they're saying, and then we're gonna go from there. So go ahead, keep playing it.
It was a very compelling one. Whether or not I spiritually agree with it, it's still a very compelling argument.
What do you think about this one, Andrew? So maybe we'll get back to the relationship status here in just a moment. But ladies, how would you feel? So you've been dating a guy for 2 years, and this is the guy you want to get married to. You want to marry him. You really like him. And he's like, I need longer. We've only been dating for 2 years. I really need longer before I'm ready for that sort of commitment. Inevitably, you guys end up breaking up. 3 months after the breakup, he immediately starts dating a new girl. They've only been dating for 2 months.
Okay, pause again real quick, Shotty.
After 2 months.
Wait.
No, hold on.
And the key part was he proposed to her after 2 months.
No, hold on. So he was trying to make an analogy. Okay, let's say that that if the guy, but Brian's doing it completely wrong.
He did it backwards.
He needs to speak hoe talk. Okay.
No, I mean it makes sense.
No, but listen to what he. Yes, it makes sense to a hoe. It's different because you're going to hear what she says in a minute, right? But what he's doing is he needs to speak hoe talk. He needs to say okay, because what he's trying to give an analogy to her to say, hey, well, what if this guy's saying, well, I don't want to marry you. Okay, first of all, she wasn't having sex with him, so she didn't want to marry this dude anyway.
Yeah, so he used marriage for the girls,
for the analogy,
and he used sex for the guys.
He needs to use like, okay, so since you're not having sex with me, let me use my analogy. Okay, I'm not paying for anything for you until I know I'm going to commit to you and marry you. So as of right now, everything we do, you're going to have to pay for everything. We go out, you pay for yourself.
But that shit
let's
when it-
speak. I know, but analogy. Let's speak hoe talk. So that's what I would say. Okay, let's go that route. And then she's going to be like, oh, hell no. Right? So we're going to go first. Let it play again. Keep going. We still got a while on it, but I just want people to kind of
How
catch
would you
up.
feel about that?
You're just not the person for him.
See?
Right, but he
A
was
hoe ain't
saying
gonna
the
care.
whole time, and he was saying, like, I should have made this clear. He's been saying the whole time, there's no way I could ever, like, be ready to marry a girl without knowing her for, like, 3 years.
Wrong analogy, Brian. She's a
And
hoe.
he says that.
She ain't going to
I
care.
would never consider marrying a girl unless I dated her for 3 years and we lived together, did all this stuff, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, that happens all the time. I would just consider I was just the placeholder girl. I wasn't.
Okay,
I mean,
pause.
I'm not going to
No,
be happy
okay,
about it,
pause.
but it
Okay.
is.
Okay, so
So-
check that out. You see, the older girl understood it because she's older, past her prime. And now she's like, damn. So the younger girl, the younger hoe, she's cool with this dude can pass on by. The older chick that used to be a hoe, she's the one like, oh, see, now I was just a placement girl. Like now she gets it. So they're basically gonna be that girl will be in her place one day.
So basically, it's like when y'all be like, oh, I don't sleep with somebody until so and so time, and then next thing you know, you guys break up, and then you fuck with the dude the first fucking night. At the end of the day, you guys are just playing a facade, like, you know what I mean, like a goody two shoes. But when a guy be like, oh, I'm not ready for marriage, and you keep saying like when we get married, you throwing hints, and the guy be like, I need time, and then next thing you know, he don't marry you. It's the same thing as about sex, and you don't want to give it up, and we're not trying to give up our marriage. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Now let the video play, and you're gonna see what happens to this girl. And I was in a situation like this at the end part, but watch out. Let it play. Let it play. Thank you, Shadi.
And perhaps the better framing would be, actually,
Also, like, maybe
I'll just
she
move on.
offered something he didn't see in me in those 3 months.
Right. I would feel like she has something that I didn't have to give to him. And so.
You see, the Ohos
and
know.
plus, I would try to
They already know.
feel like I took somewhat responsibility for him, wanting to marry someone, because I trained him to be who he is today.
Oh, now she thinks she trained
So I feel
him
like that's
for a
what
better
It would
relationship.
make you feel pretty bad, right?
Yes. No, would not feel
Oh,
good.
yeah, definitely.
Our ego would be hurt.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why that scene and why guys like Brian see that as a red flag. So there's kind of the two ways to look at this. The one way to look at it is, well, wait a second. If you want a woman with a low body count, then you probably shouldn't be sleeping with women because you add to their body count, right? This makes sense. It's coherent. It's logical. But on the other hand,
Pause it now.
How would it make you feel to know that?
Okay, so in the video, when at the beginning, if you would have heard what Andrew said, like towards the beginning, Andrew said that she wasn't consistent because her whole objective was she wanted to wait till marriage to have sex. But then when she got out of that relationship for 2 years, she went in another relationship and she met that guy and she had sex with him the same night, the new guy. She had sex with him the same night. So in that instant, it already shows the difference. She just didn't like that guy that much.
Well, yeah, because she's not a virgin from the beginning, like period. She's not a virgin, period. She just didn't want to have sex with him.
Number one, if a girl's not a virgin, period, and she's telling you that shit,
Right. She just don't want to have sex with you.
already a red flag.
She don't want
right?
to have sex with you.
So I was in a okay. We're just gonna say this. I was in a relationship where the girl was telling me that she's she's not having sex before marriage now. Okay, that's what she told me.
A bullshit.
But the situation is she was she gave her life to God and she was
That's
what I
all
mean?
cool, and that's cool.
And that's great. I love
cool.
that. I love that. But we had sex that first night. So but she told me the guy she was dating before me, she was dating for I want to say it was 4 months. I don't listen to what these girls say, but I think it was 4 months. She said he was dating him, and she didn't have sex with him the whole time
for 4 months.
Yeah, and so she said the reason, and she even said, "Well, I didn't really like him that much. I wasn't attracted to him that much like I was you. That's why I went like that." Right.
Also, that's literally the same.
So it is in reality. This is what it is. These girls are not. If a girl is telling you she wants to wait till marriage, she's not that attracted to you. I don't care what they say, and it's already a red flag because the reason why they're telling you,
Unless she's a full-on virgin already.
yeah, unless they're a full version, I understand. But if they're not, it's bullcrap. Because at the same time, is they had to do something pretty bad in the past and been ran through, and now she's like, oh my God, I want to be so good now, and I'm going to be a virgin now. Right. You know what I mean? I want to wait till marriage because you know these dudes want to marry you because you're getting ran through. Period. Like, nobody wants to marry a girl that's been ran through because at the end of the day, the girls that are chasing dick, they really don't stop chasing dick. At some point, let's say you guys get married to them, you stay in a relationship for a few amount of years, and I'm speaking from experience. There was a woman that lived on my block. She was this guy. She was married. I was a like 19-year-old kid. She was married to a police officer. She was bad. She was gorgeous, right? I ended up hooking up with her. She was like 27 years old, something like that.
Listening.
The thing is these girls, they all go back to their ways at some point. If there's
So
an
you don't
opportunity,
think there's no such thing as change?
for a hoe, I mean, I'm not saying.
Well, not even for a hoe, just a male and female.
Okay, I don't believe that I believe people can change, but we're talking in general. In general, I think the majority of people are not going to change. So you are taking a high percentage chance on a person changing. Like, okay, you're like, oh, this girl's been a hoe her whole life. She's 27. She's been a hoe, been ran through. It's like me saying, man, I'm gonna purchase my building on a freaking ground that where it's like the earthquake spot where it's just fucking gonna be building up. It can break down and all this shit. But I'm not gonna put my foundation in a hoe. I'm just not gonna do it. Would you? So I'm talking about for marriage.
I got a little bit more hope than
but
people.
okay, hope's great. But you could hope that this other motherfucker.
Hope that the hoe ain't gonna hope.
Why would you want to put hope in a hoe?
Exactly, but see, that's the difference. That's the difference. A lot of you niggas be marrying and getting in a relationship with the hoe. You can't. I mean, it's okay
That's
to
exactly
hit.
what I'm talking about.
It's okay to hit, but you can't wife them up.
Would you though? Would you get in a relationship with a hoe and think to marry her?
No.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do it with a girl. I mean, she might be a hoe, and I might not know. I'm gonna get with that one, not one where I know this motherfucker hit.
But don't we usually end up finding out if they done
right? And it's
shit?
already It's already at that point. It's already too late.
And you already kind of know at the same time the way they move, the way they do things. You can kind of figure that out as you're in the relationship.
Right.
Little hoe shit will slip out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's all type of tests too. It's all type of tests. You take them out in public and shit and see.
So let's keep it rolling. Thank you, Shadi.
A different one.
No. We still got
one?
more on this one. We still got more on this one. Yeah.
You were trying to do everything the most virtuous way possible. And you were dating a woman, and she said, listen, I want to abstain due to virtue as well, and wait until marriage. And then you guys broke up maybe, let's say, after 9 months, and then she slept with the next guy on the very first date. Wouldn't that make you feel like total shit? I mean, from the man's perspective, wouldn't it make him just feel like just shit? Like they did everything right, and they got screwed over for doing everything correctly.
Wow, I just built the most amazing
my
workflow
bad.
on Monday.com.
You build your own workflow?
Shawty.
There are a bunch of amazing pre-made templates you can just choose from.
Nah, I'm a custom
It's an
made.
advertisement. Sorry, guys. We're live right now, so we have a little technical difficulties sometimes.
Gotta stay by it.
Yeah, because
I would feel like it was meant to be then, because then it wasn't a match.
Yeah.
People are removed from your life for a reason, and I would just be thankful that that happened.
I'm not even making the dispute that couldn't be true, right? All I'm asking is, wouldn't it make you feel like shit?
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
and
if I was a man,
that's
I'd
why
probably
that's
feel
why
like-
The other
it's seen
girl in
as
the
a
pink was
red
like,
flag.
yes.
It's like,
Hell yeah.
why would I want
the
to?
older
make
women
all
already
this
know what it feels like to
investment
feel like shit. Nobody
in
wants
a
them
woman
anymore.
who then comes to me and says, I want to have a virtuous relationship with you, so I'm abstaining. And then I found out in her last relationship, she slept with him the first night.
As a man, why are you going into like women's past relationships like that?
Here we
though?
go.
I feel like if you're dating someone, like the passionate matter.
I mean,
Pause. Pause.
I low key agree. I mean, I low key agree with
let me
that.
ask you a question,
Okay.
just a quick
'Cause-
question.
Hold on. I
agree with
like
that.
that you think that, but we're gonna. But even
No,
Andrew
the reason
has
why,
a good point.
no, but the reason
you
why,
tell me why you agree
because
with that.
you want me to, I
We're
don't
talking-
want you to ask me about my past.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So, that's what it leads to.
But hold on, though. Okay. So we're talking about not smashing or dating. We're talking about long-term relationships. We're looking to marry this girl.
Right.
Does that past matter?
If I already got that far, then I mean that if I've gotten that far, if I've thought about marriage and I've thought about long term, that means that I've already accepted. You know what I mean? Whatever I do know, I've already accepted. If I'm already thinking about marrying her.
Okay, so me, there's just no way in fucking hell. There's too many things I've done in life to put my everything I got into a hoe's hands.
But
I'm not going to do that.
No,
shit.
but if you already thinking about marrying her, that means you already did
I don't
that.
care. It doesn't mean I can't be wrong.
Right, but you already did it. You never.
No.
At the end of the day,
I'm saying you're not married yet. You've been in a long-term relationship.
Yeah,
with
if I'm in a long-term relationship, that means I've already accepted what she's done.
Then,
Just like you know
let
what I mean.
this play, and I'm going to let you hear some shit and tell me what you think. Go ahead.
If a man has a history of domestic violence, does his past matter?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's
then.
different.
Is there anything
Hold
else
on.
you wanted to add to that?
But I'm saying, like, I wouldn't go digging into his, like, ex relationships, like, oh, when did
No,
you
you
do
wouldn't.
this or
You
that?
would-
for your
wait, I'm sorry.
girlfriend?
I'm sorry.
wanna
If
know
you
my
if you were
man
told by a
was.
friend of yours, that a man you were dating had a history of domestic violence, you wouldn't go digging, really?
I actually
That's
got
different.
told a lot about my current boyfriend. Like, people came up to me and were telling me things about him when we went out, and from seeing his character, like, I knew that was just
lie.
bullshit.
Yeah,
Okay, you
That
didn't go
makes
poking
sense.
around though.
I didn't need to because I didn't
It's
care
action.
about what was happening previously.
A lot of-
What if you were
because
told that he had a
pause it.
history of
Hold on,
kid
pause it.
diddling? Would you go?
Okay.
poke
Because
around?
no, I'm telling you this. A lot of this because me being in the club. Dead
That's
ass.
why I think we think differently.
No,
'cause
no,
you're in the club.
but you don't have to be in the club though, because a lot of things when you take advice for somebody, the first thing you gotta ask yourself is, why are they telling you this? Why do they feel comfortable of telling somebody on you, and what is their motive? So if I'm supposed to be your homeboy, or like you said, or if your friend is telling you something about somebody and they know them, why do they feel comfortable in telling them? Like, what is their motive? Are they telling you? Are they telling you to get with the person that you're with? Are they?
What do you mean? What do you explain?
So if I'm telling you, say about Amanda, you with Amanda, and I'm supposed to be, and I know Amanda, and you end up dating her, and I know Amanda and I know you, and I end up telling you like, hey, she does this and this and this, or this and this and this with her. Me as a dude, like, why am I? Like, you got to think like, is he trying to, like, what's his motive? Why is he coming to me telling that? Like, does he want us to be together? You have to think. Everybody, what somebody tells you, is not always.
Well, I get,
you know what I mean? So that's
yeah,
why.
but that's not what I'm thinking.
No,
right
that's
off the
what,
bat.
but that's what she's telling me. Like she said, the current relationship she's in, somebody told her about her boyfriend, but she said she's seen him in action, like his character. It didn't match up what they're saying. So then, that's what I'm saying.
But that's okay,
you can't always go off of what people are saying. Like, now, if I know
I'm
you're a
not
hoe,
saying
and, you know
that.
what I mean, and I get with you, that's my fault.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but the thing is though, if you're just going to be friends with the person, or you're just smashing the person, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna take what people say with a grain of salt. But if I am looking to marry this person or be in a long-term relationship where you're looking to marry this person, I'm going to take everything into consideration. I'm going to analyze the whole thing.
And that's what she said. She's seen it, and his character wasn't what they were saying.
But she's the hoe. So what does it matter?
But what I'm saying is, people told her that the guy that she was with isn't, I guess, the guy for her, and she said that she's seen his character, and it didn't match up with what they're saying.
But they're talking about, the main thing is they're talking about past mattering. Okay, to me, past matters so much.
Out of 100%.
No, like, out of 100%?
Yeah.
Like 80% past matters. Hell yeah, past matters. Most.
So now, why? Okay, so
people-
if it was reversed on you, would you feel kind of shitty? Like if that was the case for if somebody said your
No,
past matter?
I wouldn't feel shitty because it is what it is. You do what you do.
Right, your past though, but you're not. But you're somebody totally different. now, though.
But most people are sheep, are baz, right? So they pretty much stay in the same place that they're at most of their lives.
So that's why I said, what if somebody put that on you, and then knowing that you changed, you're not the
I
same
don't care,
person.
but that's
it's not about. But I'm saying, but would it be fucked up?
I know,
though?
but let me explain. So the whole situation with that is, I don't give a fuck what people think about me.
But would it be fucked up though for them to judge you on your parents and not who you are right now?
I don't care what they do there.
I know, but I'm saying, would it be wrong?
I don't
for them
think
to do
so.
that?
I don't think so at all.
So you don't think so? So you don't. So whoever, say if it was someone that you love, and somebody said, "Hey, this motherfucker is this and this and this still." This is when I know. Back then, I used to know this is who they are. Even if it was a family member, and like your family member is this person, and I don't like them, they're fucked up. But you know your family member is a changed person. They're doing this now. You wouldn't think that's fucked up for them to be judging them?
Hey man, how I look at it is, you kind of dug your own grave. Like if people are looking at you like
Well, I mean,
that,
nobody's perfect.
Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying is, if you're looking at somebody like they're such a major fucking hoe, and you're like, oh man, that was their past. So what? Like you're gonna be part of that. You're gonna enter into that situation and have to deal with that in the
So
future.
what if they
Because
were
most of the time,
like it's been
most
like,
of the time,
15 years since they've been gone out and doing all that shit.
hey,
They're a
how many
person.
hoes have not been hoes for 15 years unless they've been in a coma?
This
Like,
nigga
most of
said,
these
unless
hoes-
they've been in a coma.
Most of these hoes are not going to be off about being a hoe for 15 years.
I mean, just a cool
How
amount of
many
time.
hoes that you know stopped hoeing for a good amount of time?
I mean, I know a few that's not.
That stopped hoeing.
That's
if you
that's
know
doing
them,
some. That's doing
they
some,
ain't stopped hoeing.
No,
if
that's
you
doing some
know
other.
them.
That's doing some. That's doing some other shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know a few.
Let's go.
You one of them.
Let's play. Let's play. Let's play this.
Wait. Let's do a different one.
No. There's still more. I want you to hear some of this.
Do you have a daughter at home?
Fuck these hoes.
If you
I
were
would
told he
use
had a
my
history.
I would use my discernment. On
Discernment,
that.
like a hoe has
What do you mean you use your
discernment.
discernment?
You
If
should
were
have said,
told-
actually use my
you
common
have a
sense.
daughter at home. If you were told that
Exactly,
somebody
and
had
I
a
would use my
history,
discernment on how he acts. If someone's eager to obviously meet my daughter, like, oh yeah, like bring me around your kid, then that's weird. I use my discernment on. That's why he's the first person
your
that ever met my
discernment, what are you
daughter.
talking- do you think that they're just going to announce themselves and all their creepy vibes are just going to come out at once?
But
No.
I feel like you can tell when men are like, like, oh, why don't you bring me? Like I've dated people that wanted to meet my daughter like very early on. I was like, that's weird. Like, why do you want to hang out with a 5-year-old?
Okay, well, let me just ask this very simply then. Would you allow somebody who had ever diddled a kid around your daughter?
Obviously not.
Well, then I guess their history matters, doesn't it?
Well, I think as men and women nowadays, we need to do our due diligence and we need to do our homework when we date someone. And you have to draw the line as to what's too much homework and
Okay, let's
stay within that boundaries
let's
of just
switch.
doing
Go ahead and pause it.
your research on that individual.
So at the end of this clip,
just to protect yourself.
but this is
Oh yeah,
really bad.
it's staticky. Something's going on. The audio. Something's just staticky.
You want to hear it?
Sorry guys, we're having technical difficulties. It happens when you go
Which-
live.
All right,
Okay,
it's good now. It's good.
It's good now.
Stop it. I think stop touching the thing.
No, I just went like this to check it right now.
How you do it?
Okay.
So basically on that one, yeah.
So hold on before we go. If you want to pull up the next one, it's going to be the fresh and fit one. So okay,
Back down.
it's coming back. The static.
Now it's off.
It's off now.
It's good.
I don't know what's going on. It's coming. It's going off and on.
But
So while you're doing that, just checking into that, we're going to be talking. So okay.
the recap of that one basically is
So recap to me, I'm going to give you my thoughts on this. You can give me yours. To me, a woman's past absolutely 100% matters to me. If I'm going to be in a long-term relationship with them, if I am friends with them, or if I'm chilling with them, or if I'm even just smashing through with them, I don't care what they do. But if I'm looking to be in a long-term relationship with them, their past 100% matters. I'm not going to put because I'm laying my foundation in that person. If I'm
their change,
looking
it doesn't matter.
I don't give a fuck if they change. They can go change with some other.
But I mean,
motherfucker.
like you said, that was just came out your mouth. You said mostly every woman is the same. They're all hoes.
It is what it is. Then.
So, I mean, so do you see yourself ever getting
No,
in a long term relationship again?
Well, generally speaking, that's how I look at people. It doesn't mean that I won't find that one girl that could be.
You won't because you just said literally every.
Hey, you can go to other countries or some shit. You can always
You
find
ain't about to go to
somebody.
no goddamn other country.
I've already been.
You ain't about to you ain't bringing her back.
Nah, hell no.
Exactly. So
I
you're
ain't
gonna be over
bringing
here
that. They'll be
cheating
back
on her.
here.
You're gonna be over here cheating on her while she over.
No, I never said that. Even the last few girls I haven't cheated on. But what I'm saying, if I'm with a girl, I'm going to put 100% into them. So if I put 100% into them, then I want to make sure.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit more like I don't want to use the word gullible, but I mean I think people can change. I mean, but like she said, you gotta do your due diligence.
But are you
and, like,
looking to settle down? Like, let's say
if I was looking to settle down, but I'm not going to be stupid and not look at signs or certain things. If I see certain things, I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like I'm going to give a person a chance. If say they do, well, hey, I stopped going out this many years ago. Now I'm doing this and this. Now if their actions line up with it, cool. Now if I see some shit that the red flag go up, my eyes are going to open. You know what I mean? I'm watching you like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be stupid to it, and just because I like you, I want to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna risk it all.
Most
you know
guys
what I mean?
are stupid like that, though.
The fuck?
The thing is though, Rico, when you're telling this to dudes that can't pull bitches, most of the world.
They settle and shit up.
When you say that, they're going to think, okay, but they don't know what you can do. They don't know you're out there and you can pull if you want.
Yeah.
Simply. Where it's just easy, right? So when you're like, hey, you know, the dude's over there like, well, I'm gonna be like him and just if she's a hoe, I'm gonna go ahead and accept her for a long-term relationship.
hell
Do you
no.
think that these dudes out there that can't see things like the way we see things, you think they should be out there saying, okay, this girl has 100 bodies, and I'm gonna go ahead and be like, that was her past, and I'm gonna take her and marry her.
Yeah, that's not what we're saying. You can't be stupid, bro. You can't.
See, we
you
move.
can't do it.
See, we move differently here. Like he, even though he's saying what he's saying, he moves different.
Yeah.
He can pick up and go to another chick quickly. It's not a big deal. But if we're telling like you guys there out there, no, like you cannot just settle down with some girl that has been ran through. That's the way they think. It's not going to go away. At some point, they're going to want it again.
And just like how we was talking about on the podcast with the other fellas and shit, how motherfuckers be trying to you dudes that can't do that shit have literally turned girls who are fucking 4s and 5s and made them feel like 10s and 11s. Y'all can't keep doing that shit, bro. Like y'all making it harder for the ones that who actually can pull. Because some of you girls who are built like Modelo bottles and acting like Coronas and like it's fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? It's because you low level dudes who can't get nobody. You guys be hyping them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's fucked up.
Let's go to the next clip. We're gonna do the fresh and fit one.
I can't do this.
Huh?
Yeah, some of them do be shaped like Modelo bottles.
Yeah, we had some in here.
Oh.
All you have to do is like not use a condom.
The one talking about that she can't like fuck off because she's not thick. You're the one here talking about society and about all this bullshit. I mean, you made her get up to show if she was thick or not to make sure she could pay attention or not.
No, because I'm giving her meaningful advice.
No,
which is
how
to
is that
say
meaningful advice?
You really need
How is
to
that? Why? Because she doesn't have an ass, so she has to pay attention. Like what?
Here. I see.
No,
Jeez.
like yo,
Angry one over here.
Because you're pissing me
Jiminy
off.
Snickets.
Like,
why are you so mad?
no, because you guys aren't preaching what you guys are fucking like. You guys
Why are you
are like
cursing?
no.
You could just explain calmly. I'll listen to you.
Please. No,
okay, so let me just understand your viewpoint. So what is your what is your contention? It's precisely. Are you saying that women go through the hero's journey because they birth children?
Yes.
Is that your stance? Okay.
I mean, and not just that, but there's a lot of things that women do
Olympic
that
women
men can do
athletes.
as well. What, you don't think women can go
That's
to
an
fights
example.
and fight like Rocky?
But what percentage of women are actually doing that?
Not as many probably.
But there's some women doing it.
There's a ton of women athletes too.
Yeah,
like,
sure, but that's a
whatever happened to
minority.
reality?
That's like a very small minority. To become an Olympic athlete is extremely difficult, right? It's
for men
not
and
easy.
women.
For
It's
both,
not just
yeah.
for women.
For sure, but let's be very, very blunt here and honest. Men compete on the hardest and biggest arena, where it's
Which
literally
is?
the top of the gene pool, top of the genetics, best of the best, etc. There's a reason why people watch the NBA and they don't watch the WNBA. There's a reason why people watch the NFL and there's no female NFL equivalent. I mean, I'm sorry to say, but human beings, when we're going to sit here and like watch a competition, we want to see the best of humanity, and that is. Now, with that said, back to what you were saying
It's
before.
just an opinion.
I mean, I think
She's
that's objective
mad
fact.
over
The
here.
WNBA has been non-profitable since its
Yeah, we gotta
inception.
cut in.
But isn't it
We gotta
also
cut in. We
because
have to-
like, isn't it just now getting profitable? I think
No,
it's
it's
really
not
it's like a hype.
Okay, so what do you think about this so far?
If you heard, she was saying like there are girls. What's the word she used? Superhero.
Like basically like they have their own like in a superhero journey.
Right, and she said, "What about when women give birth?" Me personally, I would never in my whole life want to feel that fucking that pain. You got to be a certain type of individual, and God made women a certain type of way to be able to go through that shit that men can't go through.
Yeah, but how's that to me? How's that a superhero journey? Because
what do you mean 9 months of
that-
another
that-
human
that's-
inside you?
That is literally what they're created for.
Right, but it still hurts.
Yeah, but that's not a superhero journey.
So
that's genetics.
Can I cut your arm right now? Put a gash in your arm right now, and you can bleed for a week and survive.
But that's their genetics.
It doesn't
that's
matter.
how they're built.
It doesn't. Can you survive?
Them
So
giving
superhero.
birth-
So watch this. What's your definition of a superhero?
He's talking about how
Somebody that can do something that
work.
other people can't do, right?
No. How's that?
Besides
superhero?
Batman, every superhero can do something that humans can't do. Besides Batman, Batman's the only human.
But women are human and they give birth.
Right. So, but men can't. So that means they're superhuman.
No, they're not. They're women that give birth.
So they could do whatever. So they could do what.
Now watch
anybody-
this.
watch-
Women give birth.
Who else can now name another species besides them that could do it?
What do you mean? Species like whales and deer and
Right, and it's only certain. This nigga said whales and deer. Now watch this, but the whole thing is certain things can't do it, so that makes them special. Correct?
I mean, they're women. Seahorses.
This nigga said seahorses. They be giving they give
Look,
babies out.
okay, and she was talking about how, oh man, women can fight. Well, we just barely seen two women fight a man fight a woman in the Olympics, and
She gave up.
Shit beat out
She
of
gave
her.
no. She gave up
So
the first
women
round.
cannot fight men. Just period.
No, that's
He's
physically impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying that men have to do things in order to be somebody. I mean, women, they're born and they just they just do things right off the bat. Giving birth is just what you're born to do. They're gonna give birth.
But that shit hurts though. That's the whole thing. That a lot
Men
of
have
people
to work hard for this shit. Women just get smashed. No, let's go. Let's keep going.
What? This nigga's a savage.
Thing
No,
that makes it.
Had a
it's not.
spike, but it was
listen
even
to
enough to
this.
like even hit the
Yeah,
turns.
yeah. They operate at a deficit every single year,
Yeah.
and they're subsidized by the NBA.
By
They
men.
lose money
By
to
men.
operate, and
But-
it's subsidized by men.
Taken care of. Daddy
Yes.
takes care of them.
But isn't
Daddy take
like
care of 'em.
the reason why women's sports aren't viewed as much because
They're not
men
good.
only fund
He said they're
men's
not good.
businesses and men's sports?
No, that was
I mean,
crazy.
no, that's actually that's
But like that makes no
That was
sense.
insane.
Actually, so you
No.
know what's funny? That is not
Listen
true
to
at
this
all,
shit.
and I'll tell you this because as a former Division 1 athlete, I'll tell you this. There's something called Title 9 or Title 12. I forget the exact title, but basically it goes this way: whatever amount of funding you go for sports, and you can back me up on this because you went to D1 school as well. Whatever amount of sports funding goes to the male side has to go to the female side.
But he's
So
talking
if you
about
look at
college,
any
though.
big college football team,
Yeah, but listen.
what do they always have? They have a big female crew team. Why? Because it eats up a bunch of money. They get the best gear, etc. So that's not true. Women sports are actually funded equally in colleges. And a
In
lot of
colleges.
the time,
That's
yeah, in
college,
colleges.
though.
Yeah,
now,
but
if we're
not-
going to go professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here, okay.
talking about
now,
NBA.
here's the thing, though. When you go professionally, guess what? It becomes a business, and it becomes about being
Right.
profitable. So
But
the
also
reality
the
is that
men's
female
business-
sports are not profitable.
But the men's business have been going on for longer because of the opportunity that men's had first to
Okay,
be able
let's have
to.
fun with this. Wait a minute. Hold on, let's have fun with this.
Just-
How many of you have been to a WNBA game?
Raise your
Watch
hand.
this.
Oh, okay. How many of you have been to an NBA game? Okay. So you fund the very problem you're complaining about.
No, I'm not complaining about it.
It's not
I'm
a
just
problem.
saying,
It's
like,
Pause.
a choice. It doesn't mean
Gotcha,
that
bitch.
women aren't doing it.
Let's pause this real quick,
Guys and
Shawty.
OnlyFans don't make as much money that we do.
Okay, so basically, it's staticky again a little bit. Yeah, can you hear it? So basically, the women are complaining, but because the men sports, they pay to have the women's sports because they're in the red. The women's sports are in the red, so they pay to keep.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they pay. It's getting louder. And my mic went out, but now it's good. We're having some technical difficulties, guys, but it's all good. Just bear with us right now. But we're talking about the men sports and the women. It's super loud.
Okay.
No, I
I can hear you.
So we're talking about the men sports. It's still. Okay, go ahead. We're gonna let the video play. Go ahead.
It's off now.
Doing
we go
it.
back
There's
to the
still women
basics?
doing
But
it.
we're not
Just
complaining
because
about it,
people
though.
aren't
But
watching
that's
it
what I'm
doesn't
trying
mean
to
that
tell
you.
they're
You're trying to
not
tell her?
doing
Yeah,
it.
because I'm like, you can't compare the two. They're two different things.
So
Yeah,
in business,
yeah,
right?
that's what I was
It's
gonna
not about
say.
feeling. It's about money.
Yeah.
Who's making the most money? So by default, if we have two teams here, one men, one women, and they don't make money as a result, who's at fault here?
Okay, I totally understand that, but I also feel like men want to fund men's things, and like, isn't society built that like men are the ones that are supposed to make
you
the
said
money?
You feel like, but in reality, business is money. So
Yeah,
regardless
yeah.
of how you feel, it is money.
And actually, you prefer to fund men's sports by your own
NBA game.
admission.
Yeah.
You go
Ticket
to an
sales.
NBA game, but you will not go to a WNBA game. So, and I guarantee you, if I asked the majority of women, have you been to a professional female sporting event? Most would probably say no. But if I asked if you've been to a professional male sporting event, they would say yes. So
actually been to
if
a
women really
WNBA
loved
game.
women's sports as much as they say, and they were so strong feminists, they would never go to a guy's sports game, and they would just go to the women's one. But why do they not? Because human
Okay, pause.
beings
Pause
want
it.
to watch the best of the.
So this just makes the most sense to me.
Yeah, it
Nobody
makes
wants
sense,
to
yeah.
go to
A
a
boring
woman's
ass, yeah.
unless they're like it's a volleyball game and they're in like.
But
small
now
ass
it's
shorts or
different.
some shit.
If you guys are watching Caitlyn, I forget her last name, but now like the women's actually the NBA WNBA is getting more exciting because you have more younger exciting girls, but like it's all over now. Like
yeah, but the basic
the
basic thing is they don't want to watch these tall ass women. If you're gonna watch like something, you're gonna watch these asses on these girls playing volleyball or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna go to are you gonna pay to go to a WNBA game?
I have. But I play sports though, so it's different for me. I don't watch girls softball games because I want to see their butts. I'm into like the competitive part about it. I'm different. I'm not just a fucking horny ass dude who don't get no hoes and just want to go to see girls run to first base and second base or dunk a ball because they talk. You know what I mean? I'm different. It's more for the sports for me.
He's all just go to the strip club for that shit.
Period.
All right, let it play a little bit more.
That's what it is. Now, with your argument is, well, women have babies, and
we're so capable of doing the same thing men are doing, is what I'm saying.
But
by
not
choice
at
of other
but
people
not at a
that
higher
are watching
level.
them or making them
At a
more
higher
money,
level.
whatever the case may be, women are still capable of doing the same thing men are doing,
just
whether you
capable
want
of
to watch
sucking
it or
dick.
not.
Okay.
In their own category.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the category is, with all due respect, mediocre. Like, because if they
Okay,
competed
well, they're
against...
still doing it. If you go watch a female, they're still dunking, they're still playing games,
still
they're
dunking.
still doing like...
They're not dunking.
They
So you don't even watch the WNBA.
They are
They're not dunking. That's
Hold on.
crazy.
So you mentioned, right, before pregnancy. That by itself is a feat, you're right. Women can handle that, only them. But granted, what does it take to get pregnant? Play the clip, Bills. So recently, we've seen what it takes to get pregnant, and it's not that hard.
That's what you segue to? That's how you're going to do it?
Play it right now.
All right,
Right now.
all right.
What the fuck?
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg! Ow, bitch! Oh my god! He nutted on my leg!
She's trying.
That's disturbing.
It's so accessible.
So
You can get
accessible.
anywhere. And you know what it takes?
So hold up, let's pause this real quick.
Is that Malachi running?
So what do you? No, we were planning on going to that clip, but what do you think about that dude in the store nutting on that chick's leg?
Like I said, some of these niggas can't get girls. Like in it shows.
Yeah.
If you got to go out in public and jack off on somebody's leg, I mean, damn, nigga, you could have did that at home in your room. Like that's deep. If you got to go out and risk jail time, and you could just literally do that shit at home for free.
I mean, at that case, why don't you just pay for a chick?
That
dude?
part
Maybe he's
too. Like
broke
that's
as hell.
crazy. You got to be something in your head is you little not a little off. You off for sure. And don't come around me.
Let's go to the balloon one, Shadi. Okay, so
have you guys seen the balloon clips with the as far as the dating, the red balloon, pop the balloon, if you like the guy or whatever? That's what we're about to get into right now.
Yeah, we're about to talk about that right now.
And stay tuned. We're actually going to do one of those.
Yeah,
coming up soon. So if you got if any ladies want to do a dating and relationship speed date, we're going to do that too.
And while we're waiting for the clip to come up, we're doing a DNR after this, so we're going to be talking to some chicks about
dating and relationships and why y'all fucked up and how y'all guys cheat more than God.
And why are we always right? You know, why the men always right and the girls always wrong? We're going to get into that real quick.
We're going to need somebody to tune in. You guys should tune in and ask questions too. So if you guys have any questions for that
Okay,
show.
we're ready? Okay, let's roll the clip.
You in Mexico far, bro.
Whatever, what happened? It's not that one.
Start right here.
It's
name
not that
how
one.
old you are, and then
That's not the one, the timestamp, no.
5'11", right?
Is that where you're at?
Show them the papers.
Oh, yeah, you're at 48. Do 5'11".
Want to answer his question? Yes, my name is Lovely.
Still
I'm 41
too-
years old.
What the heck? Did I mess that one up? I must have.
Remember the time was all weird. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Past this guy. It's not the right guy. Sorry about this, guys. Technical difficulties. Go ahead
Keep
and talk
going.
to them.
It's after
Rico.
him, I think.
Oh, keep going. Yeah, keep going. How'd that get me?
Yeah, I'm able to see it.
Okay, this is it right here. Okay, let it play a little bit. Go a little further. Go ahead and go further. Yeah.
He gonna go back. Right? Yeah,
Keep going. Okay, now stop right there. Maybe. Let's go. Let it play.
No,
It's still go forward a little bit. Forward.
No. You need to go back a little bit.
You sure?
Yeah.
Back or forward?
Back then.
'Cause
I didn't see him go up to that girl though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was when he was.
Oh,
talking
she
to-
popped it. Yeah,
so
she already
back.
popped it. Yeah, keep going back. Keep going back. Okay, no, hold on. No. Oh shoot, you're too far back. Sorry, guys. Just talking.
It's our first reaction video, so bear with us. It's gonna be fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get better at these guys. We're just keep going forward. Yeah, him.
We growing up together.
Yeah,
we're doing this together.
Go forward. Just keep going forward. You got to go a long way still.
Right.
Keep going. Now slow down. Go a little slower though. We got to bear with us, guys. Keep talking to them while we're doing that. Keep going forward. Forward.
Too far.
No. Oh yeah, she popped it.
Yeah. Right there.
Okay, keep going back a little bit more. He's gonna be talking to that girl. That's the one. So keep going back more.
A little bit.
Just a little bit now.
More. Right there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right there.
Yeah, right. Play it. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Now we're back. Oh God. Now we got a commercial. Okay, sorry guys. Technical difficulties. We'll get off this commercial right now. We're coming right back. Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna hand this over to you.
Okay, watch this.
Careful with the briefcase and the mic.
Okay. So that girl popped the balloon.
Why you pop yours? You ain't fucking with me?
Personally, you talk like my little brother.
Turn-
hold on.
turn it up for
go
me.
Ahead. Go on back.
I'm 26.
Okay.
And you talk like my little brother. I
Where
feel like
you
I'm
from?
talking to my Chicago as well.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Yeah, you're very gorgeous though, but I don't like that you put the fake flower in your vest trying to make it look better than what it was.
Yeah.
I don't like that you brought a fake briefcase. There's probably nothing in there, and it's also halfway open. You should probably close it.
Well,
Also, I
what
don't
would
like
be
that the fact that
considered a
you
fake
put your
briefcase?
hat.
What would be
Why do you have the
considered
hat
a
on?
fake briefcase though?
Fake
I mean, the
briefcase
hair
is
done.
something-
It's done. It's
So
done.
why
dog.
didn't you show your hair?
That's what I wanted
Pause
to
it.
do today.
I understand.
Yeah, pause
I
it.
just want to see your hair though.
I get it. You feel me? I've dealt with.
Okay, pause it.
Okay, so I know it's a dating, it's a little speed dating shit, but she was like attacking him. If you heard what she said, she's like, "Why your hair ain't done?" And you have a hat on. He pulled his hat off and said, "My hair is done." What are you talking about? Mind you, she got a whole ass fake ponytail on the back of her head. It might be yours because you bought it, but it ain't yours. His shit is grown. And you got the nerve to talk about somebody and you got a whole ass ponytail with a name. I'm pretty sure she named it too. You know what I mean? That's crazy how women just, you guys want to pick at
How
shit.
would you react on that? What would you do?
I would, my exact words was that you got a whole ass fake ponytail on.
Because he was being nice.
Right.
It is weird though. He came with the briefcase. Like
I mean, it might be just his style.
Yeah, he's young. He's a youngster.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
his style. But either way it goes, you really gonna just like your hair. Why is your hair not done? His
And
hair
then
is.
she's like, I don't like the way you talk.
I don't
and
like the way you
blah, blah,
talk. They from the same.
She says he's cute, but she don't like the way he talks and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's like, you know what, chick, dude?
It's almost like this. It's almost like this. If a man ever went, ladies, how would y'all feel if a man went up to you and said, "Hey, does height matter?" And if you said, "Yeah, height does matter," most girls would say, "Yeah, height matters," or whatever. You know what I mean? So and then you if you say yeah, and then my rebuttal is, so if height matters to you and that's something that a man can't change, now what if I say how much do you weigh and weight matters, stand on this scale?
Yeah.
You will call me an asshole, but it's exactly the same thing. Like, and you can change your weight, but I can't change my height.
Yeah.
You
But
get
at
what
the
I'm
end of the day,
saying?
fuck these hoes. Go ahead, keep playing it.
Just think said fuck these hoes.
Feel me, Chicago women most of my life. You okay? You feel me? Me and your brother probably sound alike because we done been through the same struggles. You feel me? But I could respect that.
That big ass
I just
forehead.
wanted to know what you was thinking about. That's all that was.
It's just weird
You can't
talking
see
to
what
my
she's
little
thinking about with
brother
that big
Hey,
ass
she kind of
forehead?
looks like
You
that
can't
girl
say
I was
little.
dating.
We the same age, darling. Let's be respectful.
You sound like him though.
That's
So
because we
talking-
from the same place. So you don't
They're
like
from the same
No,
city.
You
No,
don't
that's
like
not.
people
Sound like
from
them.
your hometown.
I never said
And
that.
that's
You
respectful.
just said it.
I can respect
I
that.
just want a man with a higher
But she's
vocabulary.
acting like she's hot. She's like whatever. She's
On
mid.
your
It's not even
database.
mid. The bitch forehead
Yeah.
is IMAX.
Speaking to all the other women,
Pause
trust I know.
it. Pause
You're
it.
good.
Sorry.
I
So she's not even hot enough to be like analyzing this.
And
dude
that's what
so
I said.
much.
A lot of you stupid motherfuckers who gets no bitches want to make these fucking twos feel like they're 20s and be able to talk to somebody like that. Mind you, and y'all didn't hear in the beginning what he said. He said he has 2 degrees. He's well educated. He has degrees and he has a business. And she talking to him like this.
And you see how respectful he was when she
After
was
she's
being
talking shit.
an asshole to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so you're going to be an asshole to the dude. He's being respectful, and you're still continually to be an asshole to him.
Now, if he would have called you all types of hoes and bitches, he probably would, in the internet would probably nigga
Went
tore him
crazy
down.
on him. Yeah.
Oh, you wrong for calling. What do you mean? That bitch forehead bigger than the whole fucking GMC windshield.
Yeah,
like,
but- see, that's the thing too is with these dudes out here because like they're like simping on these kind of girls, so these girls get a big old head. Because at the same time, like we know that we wouldn't even give a damn about those girls. We just run right through them.
Nah.
And we won't even know their name at the end of the day. And we'd have to be like on Slim Pickens that night to even mess with that.
I mean, an extra shot and some hookah.
And Slim Pickens,
right?
Like there might not be nothing out that night.
What's
or
wrong
something.
with your hair? And you got a whole ass snapback wig on.
We're gonna go to the next one with the Robin Williams one.
That shit pissed me off. Somebody find her.
You got mad at the hair one. You were mad at the hair when she had a fake weave on the back of her head.
The hair was fake. What? She had on a Barbie wig.
Dude. Yeah, these girls
That
act
big ass forehead.
way too crazy. And they think that they're like God's gift to all men. And it's like, really? Like you? Like you're over
Right.
here throwing that at them?
The runt of the litter.
She could have literally just said, "Oh man, it's not for me." That's all she could have said. But she wanted to degrade the dude. Women like to degrade you.
And a guy won't
to make you feel
right.
like shit. And you just gotta not, honestly, just who gives a shit what these girls say? Because I mean,
y'all gotta stay strong. Hey, y'all gotta start talking back, kings. Like I would, what? My whole life I would never let nobody talk to me like that.
Heck no. You know what was funny is I'm not gonna say the person that used to do this a lot, but I had a friend that would go out a lot, and he would always cuss girls out and then smash them right after. But it was like his thing. He wanted
some reverse psychology type shit.
When he first was like trying to learn this game of going out there and hooking up with chicks. He was a one woman man before that. A lot of these girls would try to make him feel like less of a person. So when he was able to figure out how easy it is to pull these women, he would degrade them like you ain't shit. Like what are you looking at? Like he would like touch their arm. Look at this back fat or something. Just mess with them, and he'd be like flipping them off and everything. And then later on, you see in the corner they're making out like crazy. And then he ends up smashing him. I used to be like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, you like that, huh?" He got off on doing that. But you know what happened? You know what happened though? Those girls turned him into that.
Yeah.
Because what they would do to him at the beginning, he would
cold.
Yeah, they turned him ice cold. He was like, "Oh, you want to play with me? Okay, now we're gonna see what I'm gonna do to you girls now." and he was like, and I'd be like, "Dude, you gotta do it to every girl." Oh man, I'm at the club and the bars. They all deserve that. If they're at the clubs and the bars, they deserve that. And I love that. I was like, hey, low key, that's what it is.
This is going to be you and too much. You in training right now.
No.
That's your sensei.
I low key,
That's your
I'll tell you
sensei.
later. No, I trained him. I trained him to do that. But let's go to the next one. This one, we're going to switch it up. We're not doing the dating and relationship. We're getting into mental health right now. So we're going to jump into this. You can play the whole clip on this one.
How long is it?
It's very short. We'll pause it in times, but
I rarely remember any dreams anymore.
It's too loud.
It's something I actually think about a lot, but
yeah, it's crap. Why are we here? I don't care. Why am I here? What am I doing? Why aren't I gone?
Pause it real quick though.
I feel this swell of hope, and then it's.
Okay, so these two men, Robin Williams. I'm sorry, I forgot the other guy's name. He's a big actor too. Both of them committed suicide. Both of these men. They had everything. They had a lot of money. It's still playing though, because I want to make sure we go back to the same point. It's on my thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of get into men's mental health and see this guy's a funny actor. He's always happy, laughing, and everything.
Watched his movies before.
And both these guys committed suicide. So I want to get into this and like let these guys talk. And hear what they have to say and what they're looking for in life, and we're gonna let this play.
Way.
day after day that can be wearing, and
Yeah, you can be the most brilliant guy in the world and still be upset, and still not handling life very well.
Yeah.
I mean, an atheist suddenly finds himself walking around after death. He's got some serious reevaluating to do.
He's talking about himself, and he didn't.
I think
you know what I mean? A lot of people
it's
didn't
about.
know that.
I always say it's about a lot of people's lives, but it's about a man's life.
And where's God in this equation? Because he made this.
Yes, it's definite.
Why would you do that? Why would you give us this? This is it? Where is God? Where are you? Why don't you say something? This is like a jail. That wall.
Robert's
That wall.
crying out right now. Nobody even knew.
Yeah, right. That wall. That wall. None of this works.
I think everyone felt that way that I know, that I talked to. Ultimately, everyone is the lead in their own story. And then eventually life ends. And all those questions arise during that time.
Maybe that's why I'm here. I'm constantly looking for some kind of answer.
Pause.
Yeah. Ultimate.
Okay, so what do you think about this?
He was telling everybody he was going to do something right there, but nobody probably really listened.
But what do you think about men that are going through stuff like this right now?
I mean, me personally, I think. I mean, I don't want no flack from it, but I think it's.
No, we're House of Bass. We say what we want.
I know,
say what
but
you want.
It's cowardice. It's pussy to me for suicide. Yes, it's okay and it's normal to go through things. It's okay to not be okay. But I think when you commit suicide, it's not just you're not just committing suicide on yourself. It's your family members, people who don't have the answers, and it's you know what I mean. I think just by you committing suicide is more hurtful to others. And then what about their depression because of you now? You know what I mean? Kids, family members, mothers, and shit like that. I think it's pussy. It's you know what I mean. I think coming out of it and dealing with it every day. That's the true, like, you know what I mean? Like that's dope as fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're gonna be okay, but being here and everybody else is going through shit too. You know what I mean? And mind you, people, and especially with people who have money, I think everybody around them are yes men and shit like that. They're not listening to what Robin Williams. He literally, I felt it when he was saying it.
Yeah.
It felt like he was like talking, like saying, "Help me."
Yeah,
listening to him.
Well, that's the thing too. Is when you have a bunch of yes men around you, I feel like people just start floating through life.
Right.
Like I don't want any. I don't care how big this gets, how big whatever gets. I've been humbled so much in my business by trying to survive or turnovers, whatever the case is. I think that when people start, and I've seen people get like this godlike complex in them, and he's past that, obviously. But he has probably yes men around him, and you have so much money, so much fame. Everybody loves you. Everybody wants to make you happy. It's like, what are you really here for? And like he said, what is he? He's searching for something. Well, I mean, on House of Bass, yes, we talk the way we talk, but I still understand that God needs to be your foundation. You know what you should be searching for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't care what anybody else says or thinks. That's my thought process on that. That when you're searching for something, you're searching for God. That's what everybody at the end of the day is searching for when they're just finding nothing but emptiness in their life.
Right.
They're searching for God. Period.
Because he feels that.
And that's why they feel so lost. And even people with so much money, so much fame, they can literally do whatever they want in their life.
Too.
Travel the world, literally have probably gone everywhere and doing anything and had any woman he wanted, and it does not fulfilling him because only God can fulfill you.
That part.
And I 100% believe that, and I think that's what he'd have to be studying.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy to see that these men
who have it
commit
all
suicide. They
have it
let
all,
it go.
you know what I
So even people that are thinking like, hey, if I had all the money in the world, I'd be fine. You see that it's not like that. All these people, all kinds of celebrities are committing suicide. Mental health is real, and you have to find ways to get around it. I mean, with God is always going to be the number one, but you can work out. You can have hobbies. Keep your schedule busy.
Right. Surround yourself with certain people who are on the same wavelength you are. You know what I mean? Not just people who want to just be around you and ride your wave or your coattail. You know what I mean? Just because you're somebody, you got to find somebody who actually thinks like you think and help and is able to hold you accountable for when you're feeling like that, or even when you're doing something wrong. You know what I mean? Or acting out of character. Everybody needs somebody to hold somebody accountable. I think everybody needs a mentor or look up to somebody at least, because if you think you can do it on your own, that's when you fail. Because if you don't have God or somebody else in the human form,
I really believe that a lot of people should experience having a kid. I think when they experience love from their child, it's like a whole nother type of feeling and understanding how much they love you, where it's like they look at you like, oh my God,
you can never wrong or nothing,
yeah, it's like whoa. So I mean, I think a lot of people don't experience love, especially lately. A lot of these people, because a lot of people are not having kids anymore.
Yeah.
They're having kids older age and things like that, but are not even having them. But I think that experiencing that, like people, because a lot of girls are saying, I don't want to have no kids. A lot of girls say that, and it sucks for the people that want to have kids that can't have kids, because experiencing that is crazy.
It's a whole different lifestyle.
Because I mean, think about it like the people that are like, oh, I don't want no kids, like just talking all that shit. and then they end up being alone and lonely. Like I know one day my kids are going to move out, and I think about that because I'm so close to them, right? So I think about one day they're going to grow up, and I'm not gonna see them as much. They're going to be doing their own thing, and I'm going to have to understand that. So I'm thinking, okay, what am I going to do at that point now? You know what I'm saying? Because I put everything into them, and at some point they're going to leave, and I got to let them go. So my thing is, okay, what am I going to do at that point? But you still got to do something with your life. Like you can't. That's why I think even having the right spouse is important. I do believe that because one day, I mean, guys can do this forever. They really can. Girls, you can. I'm sorry, but you can't. But guys can. We can do it at a different level. But I think that you should try to get that spouse, that one spouse, that person that you can spend the rest of your life with. And I think everything you do, you got to put 100% in. But look at these guys.
Yeah.
I think God has to do with everything.
I think both
that's
of them
the
are
foundation.
married. I think Robin Williams was married.
They were.
I don't know about the other guy, but I think Robin, and that's what I was saying. Like, and when you're saying about the kids, it's like, damn,
they had kids. They had all that.
You know what I mean? Your kids gonna have questions like, why? Or they might
do
blame
you see
themselves.
though? It always goes back to God to me because they had all that. They had everything.
I think I don't know if I heard it correctly. I think Robin Williams said he was an atheist.
Oh, did he used to say that? I thought he used to say something different.
He said something about atheists.
I don't. Oh yeah, no. He was just talking about even if you're an atheist and you wake up after you die, then you got to reevaluate what you really think.
Yeah, because
right.
That's
but how you ain't gonna have time
it's too late
for that.
It's too late.
You're either in heaven or hell. Let's keep playing this thing. Keep playing
You never get there, and you never really do figure it out, and you never really get the answer. And are you ever really fulfilled? And are you?
No, I'm a man. You're not the cure.
That shit's sad, bro. They both were crying out right now, and nobody heard them. They both of them was. Both of them were crying out. Same thing with musicians, bro. Overdosing and shit.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same thing. Everybody, you know what I mean? You gotta really like, if your friend, you know what I mean? It'd be the people who smile the most, and he was a comedian, so who would have probably thought? You know what I mean? He probably told jokes and shit probably the week before. You know what I mean? So you never know. You got to check on the people who are smiling.
I really think it just all comes back to the foundation of God. Yeah. I really do. I really do. I think it comes back down to that foundation.
Well, if you don't know, but a lot of people don't know or have even had that relationship with them. So they might not go that way. But at the end of the day,
like
the
other one up, the last one.
I'm ready. Okay. If anybody ever, if anybody ever needs like shit to talk to somebody, like just call one of your friends or shit, hit us up. Like that's
yeah. Get in the chat. Let's hear what you guys got to say about that. If you guys want to talk about that, let's talk about it.
Because there's no reason why you should end your life when it was given to you. Just like how some of you girls like take advantage of fucking having babies and you want to have a whole bunch of work. You know what I mean? That's a fucking gift. Why would you like? You're literally giving up a gift. You were born. Everybody was born for a reason. You just gotta tap into it. Like so, you know what I mean? His was being a comedian, but he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle his gift, and nobody was there to help him out and guide him through it. You know what I mean? And talk to him and make him realize like it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Let's go to the next one. This next one's going to be kind of a funny one, so we're going to get at it. We didn't want to end it with a sad one. We wanted to end it with at least
which one is
Will Smith. Will Smith and Chris Rock.
Can you keep it low so I can talk over it?
I'll go from the beginning because they can't hear it.
Look,
we all have our natural instincts. You know, if if a left hook is coming,
okay, pause real quick.
Duck.
So everybody knows about Will Smith smacking Chris Rock, right? Mind you, this video is years and years before that happened. I low-key think Will Smith didn't like this nigga because he telling them right now.
He's gonna smack him.
He's telling them right now. You got to be quick. You got to learn how to throw your hand up when you boxing. You got to know how to react.
And in this video, look at the way he's looking at Chris Rock.
Right,
he's looking at him like he wants to get him.
Right, and Jada Pinkett was saying like they all used to be friends and shit. They all, you know what I mean. So like it was this motherfucker won this man. He was telling
his wife. That's a big hoe.
He was telling him. You put your hands up. React. You gotta defend
Hey,
yourself.
speaking of which, I think it's so funny that hoes just make up names like entanglement. Like they just make up names to say I cheated on you.
Right, say you fucked around,
I
so
fucked
you're a
some
hoe.
other dude.
Yeah, you're a
and
hoe.
they make up it's an entanglement. No, you some other dude's shaft was in your kitty cat. Because I know we can't say too much from YouTube, but some dude's shaft was in it. So that's what it was. It wasn't an entanglement.
Yeah,
You were getting smashed by somebody else. They always want to make all these weird ass.
They make it sound better.
Bullshit. Oh, I'm in a situationship. No, you're just getting by some other dude.
Right. For
That's
free.
what it comes down to. You're getting effed by some other dude. So they always make these stupid ass words up. You know who I think does it though? Low key. I think dudes make those words up.
The entanglement? No, it was a girl. Jada Pinkett made the word up.
She actually made it up.
I think it was her.
What I'm saying is, I think dudes make the words up to low key be like, "Hey,
make it feel better.
I'm gonna make this sound a little better. We're just in a situationship." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Like it's
Don't
like a
worry about it.
relationship, but it's not quite yet. Like I think it's genius if dudes made these words up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's genius.
See, Will
That's
Smith's
something we
face
would
behind
do to make these girls feel better.
But yeah, no, watch this.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, and some people naturally want to put their glove up. That's my natural reaction is this.
When somebody's swinging at them.
It's the complex simplicity of greatness. And
a lot of it's timing.
Like don't smack him during
and
the
Chris Rock
time.
and Chris Rock had bad timing.
Timing's like an athletic
Look at his
thing.
face though when he's looking at Chris Rock.
But your timing's probably closest to your dad or one of your uncles.
Yeah, he smacked you like he was your dad.
Look at his face.
Yeah.
Watch.
Nigga. I was trying to smack this shit.
why was that funny?
Hey.
What made that funny?
Look, funny is funny is funny. and what you said kind
Look
of
at
lit a
his face.
fire under me. I'm like, this is nonsense.
This is nonsense.
Was it?
Mad,
Because he smacked the
you
shit out
know?
of you and you didn't put your hands up.
I mean, this is exactly why I started developing the habit of attacking things that
Named
made
Chris.
me uncomfortable.
Last name Rock.
He is just mad.
It's
Pause
that
it.
simple.
And you
Pause
have
it,
no.
please. He's just mad because his wife is getting smashed by
I
some
don't
other
know,
dude.
but remember this is old though. So I don't
It
know.
don't matter.
I don't know if this
He
is-
was doing it though before. Remember? So a hoe's a hoe. She was probably a hoe during the time. We don't even know how many dudes she smashed in reality. We just know what we found out. You're gonna go backwards and be like, "Hey, I just found this."
But the
out.
crazy part is, I don't like.
And she's
like,
always talking about
but
Tupac,
like-
some other dude.
Right, but
you know what I'm saying?
she started bringing Tupac up just not relevant.
But I guarantee you that he's mad during this whole time because he's finding out his girl smashed some other
Well,
dude.
the one that he found out and it actually went public and she admitted to it was an R&B singer.
Yeah.
And homie is damn near halfway blind. So mind you, losing your bitch to a blind nigga that can sing and he over here on some Stevie Wonder shit and your bitch get naked. Like I'll be ready to smack a couple motherfuckers too.
That's why he looks like. I think he's just hating life right now. He wants to be mad at somebody. Wants
But
to
you're
take it
Will.
out on
But at
somebody.
the end of the day, you're Will Smith. Like you could.
but it don't-
No,
I know,
I'm
I
saying
know.
that, like me. Like you know what I mean. Like
Well, you're
you know what I mean?
different
I'm
type of dude.
like you know what I mean. Bye. And you got money.
But you know how this goes. Okay,
That's crazy.
let's just say this. You know how this goes when you have a woman that you completely like said, okay, I'm dedicating myself to this person. Boom, I have kids with this person. I'm dedicated. It's hard for you to move on.
True. True.
You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like he.
It should make it easier though.
I think he really came to the point. Well, once you finally cut them off in here, then yeah, it makes it easier. But then it's harder for anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was probably, and he probably wasn't cheating. He was faithful. He probably was like, damn, I've been faithful for this bitch all this time, and she's
Yeah.
doing this shit. Like, damn, I'm like the time. Like remember how you be like the time I do
Be good.
act right.
These
this should be
these
happening.
hoes are on some. Like,
You know what I mean? And like you said with your homeboy, like y'all be sometimes y'all low key be making us cold for the next person, and then y'all be wondering like why you treat females like that. Like, I mean, shit, y'all push them.
You're making us do what it do. let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling.
Control over it?
Absolutely not.
He has no control over it.
Right.
That's just
all right.
pure rage.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He showed it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to smack him right now?
Now they're just looking at each other.
What's
So, do you not like being in show business? You know what I mean? It's like.
I hate it. I hate being the most famous man on the planet. people want to see every little
I don't
twinge
think-
of your eye or every little purse of your lip, and everything is so. The camera is right in your face, and it's just like everything has to be big, you know. And
How can you not like being in show business? It's a great job, no matter what job it is. If I was back there giving some guy coffee to come out here and do the show, I'd be happy. I'm in show business.
well, you do what you need to do.
Damn, he's mad as shit.
Is very clear to me, and it also redefines who I want to be.
You used to be in Philly. You used to be Philly, born and raised broke.
West Philadelphia, born and raised.
Right, you
Now-
used to be broke. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you love show business. You used to be broke. You
no,
like what you-
he is just mad because his wife is cheating on
It's
him.
deeper than that. No, it's deeper. You see, look on his face. It was deeper than that.
yeah,
Like,
dude, he's mad. Maybe Chris Rock's master too. Who knows? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
the
what
way
I'm
he
saying,
was looking at him, he looked like he looked like he was looking at him like he found some text messages.
Hey, but a woman can mess up your whole day.
Brainwash.
They can mess you up for a lot of things. You can
One
just be a
text message.
rageful, pissed off. Hey, when I was married, I remember getting a text message, and my whole day was ruined.
Fucked up.
Just from one damn text message, I was pissed off all day at work. I'm like, I'm never going back to that life of a girl that could text me and ruin my whole day.
And the thing is, half of I was always taught, think before you speak.
Yeah.
Always taught that shit. So when
Now
watch this. Now when it come to arguments, it's like, damn, do I really want this battle? Like, is it worth the argument? Nah, let's just keep the rest of the day cool. That's how I've gotten to the point where that's where I'm at. You know what I mean? Back in the day, like when you're young, yeah, you cool to argue, but like some arguments aren't even worth it. Like, you really about to argue over a fucking.
I don't argue with these hoes no more.
No, but I'm saying like that's what in girls' head they just as soon as something happens they just want to argue. Like
I just cut them off.
Like, why do you want to argue like over some bullshit?
When they start arguing,
there's more things to argue about. Like you want to argue about nigga because it's 110 outside. Like bitch, I'm not God. I didn't make it this hot. Like.
Hey, we already hit over an hour. Let's we're gonna close this because we got another one. So stay tuned, you guys. We have a DNR coming up.
So hopefully we might start a little bit after 7. So
yeah, just so you know,
7:15.
we have some girls coming from kind of far, so we might be starting around 7:15, maybe 7:30.
We'll make a post before though.
Yeah,
on our
we'll let
Instagram.
you know.
Follow us on Instagram at Howls Over Baz. Howls HOWLS Baz BAAZ.
Yeah, how's over?
Oh
man.
shit, I forgot the over.
You guys know it. It's right here on YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
But follow us. We're gonna close out. But this is our first reaction. We did have some technical difficulties.
We're gonna get better.
Yeah, we'll get better at this. It's our first one, guys.
And if you guys haven't, and if you guys, and so
if you guys want us to
send,
react,
no. If you guys want to, send us some videos on our Instagram. If you guys want us to react to those videos and talk about it, send them to our IG.
Yeah, send us timestamps and all that though, and we'll do the reactions to them if we like them. I mean, and we're not gonna just react to anybody that says some weird shit, but
yeah,
if it's funny for us or whatever, you know what I mean. But I think thanks everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come on, you guys are watching our video. Click it.
Click it.
Okay,
click it.
Like and subscribe. It helps our algorithm out. So so stay tuned. 7 to 7:30, we'll be starting for the DNR. How's Over Baz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And we are out.
Peace.